Quotes to motivate you to study consistently, even if you don't feel like it. The great thing about successful people is that they know exactly what it takes to get there. Ready to hear some trade secrets? These motivational quotes will boost your exam success.
1. Love what you are learning to do.
Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. It may sound like a tall order to love what you are doing or learning to do for some of us. But, unfortunately, it's not easy to find the motivation for that subject you don't like to study, no matter how many quotes from iconic footballers you read. Stick with it. Lean into the challenge. Even a small improvement in your success could give you the motivational boost you need to study harder next time, kick-starting a virtual cycle of increasingly more success and motivation.
2. Hard work matters.
There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Prepare, work, and learn from failure if, well, when it happens.
3. Don't give in.
People always say that I didn't give up my seat because I was tired, but that isn't true. I was not tired physically. No, the only tired I was tired of giving in. Rosa Parks helped initiate the civil rights movement in the US when she refused to give up her seat, as was expected, to a white man on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. She isn't remembered as a brash and confrontational woman, but for carrying a quiet inner dignity and strength, formidable strength, that could ignite a revolution. I particularly like to quote Rosa Parks because that sort of quiet and formidable strength fits very nicely with my self-image as a scholar. Maybe it will for you too. So just think, what would happen to your study motivation if you got this tired of giving in? When the moment finally came you said, "That's it. No more. It's over. Things are going to change and they're going to start changing today." Rosa Parks had a powerful why to end racial segregation. What's your why? Check out our ideas for reasons to study to kick-start your study motivation today.
4. Find your thing, like Stephen Hawking.
However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. One of my favorites motivational study quotes comes from Stephen Hawking, the renowned theoretical physicist who spent most of his adult life wheelchair-bound with a form of motor neurons disease. No matter what your apparent limitations, you can find an area to excel in.
5. Today's studying plants the seeds for tomorrow's exam success.
Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted.
6. Stay consistent in your studying.
Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Stay consistent. This motivational quote teaches us that success in studying comes from consistent effort. Often, the daily routines of highly successful students look almost identical to those of average students. The only difference is a few extra minutes invested. Perhaps in conquering some challenge questions at the end of a homework, or in reviewing the day's material. See also the advantages of spaced learning over cramming.
7. Make each day a little better than before.
Success isn't overnight. It's when every day you get a little better than the day before. It all adds up.
8. It's the little things that matter.
The secret of success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Focus on the basics when you're studying, like understanding how to memorize for exams. Many of the strategies in my exam technique book, Outsmart Your Exams, boil down to doing the basics better than anyone else, and thereby earning a handy little advantage for your grade. Add lots of those nice little advantages up, and you're looking at a healthy score boost in your tests.
9. Go get it.
Success doesn't come to you, you go to it. It's up to you. Go get it.
10. Recipe for success.
Recipe for success. Study while others are sleeping. Work while others are loafing. Prepare while others are playing. And dream while others are wishing. This powerful study motivation quote comes from a professional motivator. While I like the sentiment about buckling down, I would add a note of caution about studying too much, especially while others are sleeping. Sleep is really important for learning. Don't skip it. Study smart during the day, and get a good night's sleep.
11. Set your study goals, then realize them.
Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. Study motivation often starts with a clear goal. This quote beautifully summarizes the drive that comes from working towards that goal.
12. Be the boss, like Beyoncé.
Power's not given to you. You have to take it. Yes, Beyoncé, go claim the success you deserve in your studies.
Motivational study quotes for overcoming failure well.
If you're struggling with your mistakes, the most important thing is that you don't let them defeat you. Learn from them, and stay inspired for your exams with these motivational quotes.
13. Success is forged in the fire of defeat.
You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats, so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it.
14. Failure is an opportunity to try again, better.
Failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Don't let a temporary setback dent your self-esteem. You can do better next time.
15. What can you learn from your study, exam mistakes?
Failure doesn't mean the game is over, it means try again with experience. And when you do go again, you'll have the experience you need to succeed.
16. Pick yourself up, like Batman.
And why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves up. Another of my favorite motivational quotes for study success, a great reminder of the cycle of falling and rising, success and failure. P.S. Dozing off at your desk. I love Hans Zimmer's Rise, composed for the Batman trilogy, to give you a sleepy brain a boost.
17. Stand tall, no matter what happened yesterday.
If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. Today is a new day. So stand tall, even if you don't feel like it.
18. Keep going. You might be almost there.
Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up.
19. Don't quit yet.
One of the most common causes of failure is quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. Edison saw each material that didn't work not as a failure, but as a learning experience, learning yet another way not to make a light bulb. Defeat is so often temporary, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment.
20. Fail enthusiastically, like Churchill.
Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Try and keep your enthusiasm up. Not always easy, but if you don't feel like smiling, stand tall and smile anyway. It may make you feel a touch better.
21. Success is often a direct result of failure.
I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan is widely considered the greatest basketball player of all time. He didn't make his high school basketball team at first. He was devastated, but used that to fuel a furious training effort that lasted a lifetime.
Study motivation quotes to build an unstoppable success mindset.
Having a strong study mindset will get you a long way with your exam revision. Here are some great motivational quotes to remind you what you need to achieve success in your exams.
22. Take complete responsibility.
The day you take complete responsibility for yourself, the day you stop making any excuses, that's the day you start to the top.
24. Believe you can.
Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.
25. The things that are possible beyond the safety of your comfort zone.
You cannot swim for new horizons until you have courage to lose sight of the shore. Or as a good friend and mentor, Alan Donegan, likes to say, everything you want is just outside your comfort zone, otherwise you'd have it already.
26. You don't need to be a perfect student. Just do your best for now. Do the best you can until you know better. Then,
do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Such wisdom from Maya there. We couldn't resist adding a second quote of hers. I often tell students that even if you don't feel like a top student, pretend that you are, and act accordingly. No one will know the difference but you. And do it for long enough, and you'll suddenly realize that you now do feel like a top student.